Did you know that I was arrested 29 times for my actions in the fight for civil rights? I am Martin Luther King Jr., remembered for my "I Have a Dream" speech that marked an era. However, my path was not easy, and my life ended tragically in 1968. To learn more about my struggle and my legacy, don't forget to subscribe and give like to the video. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929 into a family of faithful followers of the Baptist Church. My father, Martin Luther King Sr., was a minister, a vocation that I later decided to follow. I grew up surrounded by faith and commitment to social justice. In my youth, I was personally affected by the racial segregation laws in the South. I remember not being allowed to play with my white friends when I turned 6 years old. This experience deeply impacted my understanding of the world and fueled my desire to fight for equality. Regarding my love life, I met the woman of my dreams, Coretta Scott, while studying in Boston. Despite Coretta's initial concerns about the difficulties of marrying someone so involved in the civil rights struggle, we shared a passion for music and activism. We got married in 1953, and together we had 4 children. Coretta was my rock, supporting me throughout the struggles and challenges we faced together in our quest for justice and equity. One of my most notable achievements was my role in the civil rights movement in the United States during the 1950s and 1960s. My approach of nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience was influenced by figures like Mahatma Gandhi. My role in the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, which began after Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to give up her bus seat to a white passenger, is one of my most notable contributions. For over a year, African Americans in Montgomery, under my leadership, boycotted the bus system and eventually achieved a ruling that declared segregation in public transport unconstitutional. But perhaps I am best known for my "I Have a Dream" speech that I delivered at the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. That day, in front of more than 250,000 people, I spoke about my dream of a world where people were not judged by the color of their skin, but by their character. Few know that the most famous part of the speech, where I described my dream, was not in the original draft. It was something I added in the moment, guided by the atmosphere of the crowd. My life, although filled with achievements and blessings, was also marked by difficulties and ultimately by tragedy. On April 4, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee, I was assassinated. I was in the city to support a strike by African American sanitation workers. While standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel, a shot ended my life. The news of my death sparked riots in cities across the United States, highlighting the racial tension and inequality that still persisted in the country. My murder marked the end of an era, but my legacy endures. My life and my sacrifices inspired millions of people around the world to fight for equality and justice. Although my life was cut short tragically, my words and actions have transcended time. The struggle for equality and justice that I stood for has continued, inspiring generations of activists to continue fighting for a better world. The greatest achievement I obtained was, perhaps, inspiring people of all races, religions, and backgrounds to dream of a world of equality and justice, and to actively work to make that dream a reality. It was not just my dream, but a dream that many shared, and for which we still fight today. If you want to know more about the life and achievements of other historical figures, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and continue watching our videos. Your support allows us to continue sharing these important stories that have shaped our world.